Hi everyone, it's Dash of Dave here again, and I'm back for another video. So, today I'm going to be doing some messy craft. Okay, so, still continuing the boho journal, but I need to make some backgrounds. Now, you know the end covers that I have in my journal, which I'm not going to get out because I'm going to get messy otherwise. The end covers are like that swirly kind of pattern. Well, that's what we're going to attempt to make again. Now, it's been a very long time since I've done this, so anything could happen. All I've got is a container. This is just literally, it used to have sandwiches on with a lid when we ordered it from a supermarket. They don't put them in these anymore, but I've collected these as we did conferences and things. So that's all this is. It's just literally a container. It can be anything else. It could be anything, sorry. It can be a cat litter box. It could be an old baking tray or a new baking tray. If you want to ruin it, that's fine. But this is what we're going to do. So then the next thing you need is shaving foam. Now, this is really hard to get hold of these days because nobody uses foam. And also, those people that do shave, sorry, lots of people don't shave, is what I was going to say. Like myself, I don't shave. I have a beard, so it's scarce because beards are fashionable, and also they tend to use gel these days. So, but it has to be shaving foam. The cheap stuff is the best. I've found personally the cheap stuff is the best. The posher stuff tends to have lots of moisturisers and things in, which kind of they give like an oily coating to the paper and stops the colours from taking. And then the other thing you're going to need is lots of different colours. So, I mean, these are sprays because I've decanted them all now and they're all spray bottles. But you don't need a spray. You just need to be able to put some colour in it. So, what you need to do is you need to give a coat of. Like I said, it's a long time since I used this. If it comes out green, it's because it's mouldy. See, I told you it was going to all. You just need enough to kind of. You're going to spread it out. I mean, it's not meant for this, obviously. Okay, so we'll leave it there, and then you need something really that you can spread it out with. And I don't have anything like that, so I'm going to use a card. So you just want to kind of give it a bit of a spread out. You want it big enough really to cover the paper. So it's going to get, like I say, it's going to be messy. And you will obviously want some paper, which, sorry, that was the other thing I should have said that you're going to need is paper. So, apologies, but, I kind of thought that was a given, but, just letting you know. So you kind of have to have a bit of some kind of paste to this because it will it will dissolve. It will disappear. I don't know what's going on with this paper pad. It just doesn't want to come out. Why is it doing this? I don't know. It's not playing. It wants to tear out. That's no good. You know when you say you want to do something with haste and then everything conspires against you. For some reason this has been glued down either side. Right, okay, let's try. I did get it cheap, so that might be the reason why. Let's try a piece of this. I'm just going to cut it down. Kind of some sort of size. So we've got some paper that we can use. I'm going to be using these for like for journal cards anyway, so it doesn't matter how big they are. So you want to kind of get some colour on. So you can either let's try giving it a spray. I've never done it with sprays before, so we'll do it this way and see what happens. I don't want that. That's brown, Dave. I want some nice colours, some boho-y colours. Blue. What's this? Purple. purple, some green. Oh, it went over there, so that's where we're putting it. It went over there, it wanted to be there. I don't know particularly why it wanted to be there. What's this? Is this the same colour? Oh no, this is red. Okay, so, and then you kind of give it a bit of a stir. So you kind of make it a bit, and obviously you don't want to stir it too much because otherwise you end up turning it into brown. And then you can start doing your colours. So you can then just like lay this down, give it a thing, and then lift it. Oh no, that's not enough. A firm thing. You can be quite rough because you've got a resistance. You'll know what I mean. You'll get that kind of spongy, foamy resistance when you push it down. And then you peel it up, and you get that. And then what you need to do is you just need to get rid of the excess. So really you could do with a bigger desk, Dave. Or you could have planned this better. I did try to plan it. I did try to get rid of all the excess stuff on the desk that I wouldn't need. So there you go. That's our first one. Okay, so let's do another one. So let's do another one with this side of it. So again, you can push down, give it a push down. Obviously, get it all kind of. Make sure you push on all of the areas that you want some image on. There you go. That's a much cleaner wipe, and then you're gonna wipe that off, and obviously you can put that back in there and see what patterns you get from that, if it will come off. Thing is, got to remember when you start messing around with it, it's going to turn into brown. So there you go. There's another one. So let's give this a bit of a wipe around. It's got some brown in there. I don't really mind. Put this on. Get it all tampered down. Now if you've got a deep thing and you've got a lot of shaving foam, then you can put a lot on, and then what you do is you scoop off the top layer where and then the next stuff underneath is clean. I don't know whether my layers are thick enough for that. So this one will be a bit more mushy. Still cool though. There you go, that's that one. Okay, so let's get some more paper out, Dave. Maybe go into 2 with this one. Gloves are a good idea, by the way. Let's try and pick that image up. Gloves are a good idea because obviously whatever sticks to that is whatever's going to stick to your hands. So. And if you want to go to the shops looking like you've been tie-dyed, then that's entirely up to you. I am not going to pass any comment, and if I see you, I'll just go, oh, I know what you've been doing. So like you can see, it's getting more mushy, the colours, because they're not as clean anymore, but they're still cool. They're still that nice kind of very retro-y kind of mixy. Again, you can put that back in, get a bit of spread. Don't mix it too much though, like I say, it'll just be brown, and that'll get you down. The brown will get you down. I don't mind a bit of brown, but like too much brown is a bit browny, isn't it? So again, tamping it all down. I'm going to try and concentrate on the edges, because the edges are the bit that I was having problems with last time. I've not done the edges very well though on there. Might just be that they're not in pools of colour. I just like it because it's just another fun way to transfer colour. So look, this is really starting to get mushy now. It's still not hideous. Okay, there's another one. They will dry with a slight soapiness to it, so I'll just need you to know that. And everything now will start to get really ugh. So a good idea to have somewhere to put it. So get rid of your really messy colour. We can try putting some more on it and see what happens. You might get that mushy background, but we might also get some. Might get a bit of a grey colour in the background, I don't know. Let's try it anyway. Let's give it a go. Let's have a play and see what happens. We could put some brown in it and then that'll cover up all of our woes, wouldn't it? We don't want grey though, Dave. Let's do some of that. Obviously you could do whatever colours you like, but I really want that kind of hippie vibe to it, especially for the work that I'm doing, the project that I'm doing. It's going to suit me better. There's a nice deep blue there. And then again, we're just going to give it a stir. Wipe and then get some more paper. Cut this in half. By the way, I am wearing a very old t-shirt, a very old dirty t-shirt as well, as in it's been used for this kind of thing before. Preparation is key on this thing. You know you're going to get messy. Make sure that you are prepared for the messiness. So remember, old clothes on, and I'm really sorry, but an apron won't be enough. I guarantee to you, you will get covered in stuff, and your favourite clothes will be ruined forever, and you can't say Dave didn't tell you, because I did. See, look how nice that. Get off me. It's very thick shaving foam. If you've got a squeegee, you know, one of those ones that does, you do your windows with, then that's good for doing this kind of thing with. But I just love this kind of look. The more credit cards that you use, the worse that it's going to get. They're all going to get messy. Let's try that with just plonking it down on those big blobs as well. And obviously where you put your fingers on the back, that's also going to get covered in it, so don't squeeze right down, because all you're going to do is push it all out. But you want to make sure it makes some kind of contact. Eye to eye contact. So, page to foam contact. Yep, you heard it here first. It's not available on Spotify, you'll be pleased to know. It is messy, but I love it though. Oh, by the way, I'm recording this the day after my live. So my live was on Sunday, and I was feeling anxious. My anxiety is still kind of just stalking me, just hanging around, just keeping me company. I know it's there. But I also know one big thing about anxiety is it lies. So it tells you untruths, and you just have to know that it's going to be lying to you. And as long as you know that, you're in control. So the other reason I've got gloves on is I am slightly allergic to whatever they put in shaving foam. The soap. I think it's the mixture of the alcohol soap, because the alcohol is the I was going to say the projectile, but I don't think they've got any projectiles in it. Not projectile. What is it? Propellant. No, I don't think it's the propellant, is it? I think it stops it going off. I don't know what it does. I don't know. I'm not a shaving foam manufacturer. I wouldn't know. But if you want funky, groovy backgrounds and you want to get back to the tie-dye era, then this is the game for you, folks. Then you are going to just love it. Going to get very excited by the whole thing, and you're not really in control of what pattern you get. It's just the look of the draw. But I really needed, because I'm making that boho journal, I was like, I really need some backgrounds, because I'm going to be putting some yoga quotes in, etc. But I want to have it so that they're like a nice funky paper, not just, oh great, I'm going to do it up my arm now, not just on plain bits of paper. And also I've got to deploy a different technique, because normally I make junk journals, and this journal is not going to be very junky. So I'm actually really enjoying it. You know why I'm really enjoying it? Because I love colour. I love colour, and I don't tend to get to use colour very much in journals. Because of the nature of them. We tend to try to recreate that kind of old world feel, don't we? And that isn't conducive to colour, because the colour usually has faded from it, or we're going for that grungy kind of look normally. But on this, we can just lose ourselves. Don't get lost in music. Well, if you get lost in music, you'll be caught in a trap, and there's no turning back. So Sister Sledge said. I believe it was Sister Sledge. Correct me if I am wrong. Please correct me if I am wrong. But yeah, this is a rabbit hole. So if you're doing this, you're going to end up going down a very big rabbit hole of crazy colour. So, but what was I saying? I was saying like that about junk journaling. Sorry, lose my train of thought completely. I went colour because you kind of do have to kind of do that very dull colours, don't we, in junk journals? So this is a great way to have that time. The one good thing about this is it will come nice and clean, because you're using soap at the end of the day. Do you think I'll get another one out of there? Yeah, go for it. Okay, I might try and get a bit of whatever over there. It's that bit that's not really got anything on it. What it has got on it is quite grey looking. That's fine, put that down, and then we're really going to give this a good go now, get it all squashed in. I think I'm going to have to change the goo this time, but I mean, like, you get a good amount of goo out of it as when you do it, so I won't throw this tray away, by the way. I keep these trays. I'll just wash it out. I'll just use it as using it as a receptacle. I don't know, might get another one. I don't know. Is it starting to get messy? It is getting a bit messy, but it's still great for a background. It is still very tie-dye-y. You can give the paper a rinse, but remember, it is paper. And why am I telling you that? It's paper. Because paper will just disintegrate if you wash it, so you can give it a rinse, but don't get giddy with it and don't think you can just completely get it soaking. Right, this is some blotting paper now, so I've never used blotting paper in this process, but there's a first for everything. Now I thought blotting paper might work because it's blotting paper, it's designed to soak up ink, isn't it? Because you blot things off on it. So we'll soon see what happens, won't we? The only way to know is to play. If you don't know what's going to happen, give it a try and see what happens. Oh, I like it. You can tell we're running out of foam now because it's gone really quite flat in there. But still good, still looking good. Loving it. So, a bit more. I've only got 2 more sheets, so I'll use 1 more sheet of this. I'm going to use it on. See, everything's going to get stuck to it now. Oh, they're all going to fall towards me. Vic's going to absolutely love it when he comes here. When he gets here, my house will just be covered in sheets drying. Yeah, you do need to leave them to dry, by the way. So if you live in a warm climate, perfect for you because you can leave it to dry outside. If you are going to rinse them before you leave them to dry. You've got less chance of the paper disintegrating on you. There we go. See, completely now, almost completely got rid of all of that out of there. Like I say, I haven't done this for years. It's got to be, I don't know, 5 years since I've done this, and I really don't remember doing it on camera. May well have done, but I don't remember doing so. Actually, let's just get this last piece of blotting paper. I can buy some more blotting paper, Dave. It's cheap. Just let's see what we can get. So if we use. This is another thing I've never done before. Let's see what happens if I put this on here. Just kind of smear it out. Like I say, if you don't know, play. You kind of do have to leave it for a bit. Whatever you do, if you're going to put it on here or you're going to have a play, you do have to leave the foam on for a bit because you've got to leave it to the colour to kind of transfer. And the colour you see on the top isn't necessarily the colour that's making contact with the paper. I'm just going to leave that for a few minutes. And then I'm just going to try and clean this up a little bit. It doesn't have to be completely clean because I'm just going to put some more shaving foam on it. So it's going to be white on top again. Put that over there. There's going to be a lot of things that need to be washed. And then let's wipe this off now and see what we've got. Yeah, this is quite this. Oh no, Dave, you've just cleaned that out. Put that over there. It's alright. I'm not just wiping it anywhere. I'm wiping it in my tray that I put in place ready. Because unlike normal, I did try to be prepared. I even cleaned the desk ready and cleared away all of the stuff that was around the desk because I know that it was going to be a messy thing and I didn't want to get gooiness all over the place. Okay, so let's give these a wipe. Arms not coping quite so well because they've got. How have I got ink on the inside of the glove? How did that happen? Oh, blimey. So again, let's get some shaving foam. So like I say, you don't need much, because look how much we did with that small amount, and that was not, it wasn't like it was the full thing of can. I think I've got, I think, yeah, there's more in there. You probably get about 4 or 5 goes out of it if you use this kind of quantity of it. It's a great thing to do with kids as well, because they like it. They like getting messy. When I've done like open day events and things in the past, I know that kids have enjoyed doing this. It's not, I mean, obviously the best thing about it is because I don't have to live with them, so like I can just send them home all dirty. So it's not the best way to keep your kids clean, because they do like to experiment, and they don't tend to wear the gloves that you've given them. The pocket of air there. Wipe on there. Try and put some of it back in. Okay, or not, as the case may be. Right, let's go for greeny, greeny, green, 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 green. A bit of green over here too, and then we're gonna have a bit of, go for this Capri blue. I don't know what this one's like. Oh, that's very dark, isn't it? That one's dark. Pesto green. What's pesto green like? It's like that. Oh, that went a bit wrong. That went all over me. Never mind. Bit of red. That's kind of a orangey red. So bit of red there, tiny bit of red, more red. This one's going to be more red, I think. Got a bit of purple in it. Purple. Okay, right. So obviously, the more ink you put in it, the more watering down you are doing with the shaving foam. So the more quickly, the quicker that the shaving foam will then start to disintegrate. So let's get some of this. So this is paper. What is this? This is Staler and Rowney smooth cartridge paper. Just wiping this down. Might deploy another card for this. Cool, and then get this up. Missed a bit, I can tell. Pulling it up actually just helps with the kind of pattern that you get. See, I told you I missed a bit. Look how beautifully bold the first lot of colour is. Wonderful, gorgeous, beautiful, marvellous. I am loving it. I hope you are too. And if you're not, I don't care, because I am. No, I do care, obviously. I care. I care what you think. But I do love a bit of, you know, I don't want to be a one-trick pony, so I like to do a lot of different things. Give them all a try. Fairing is caring. No, sharing is caring. Being fair is fun. Trying everything. Okay, so This is when you go, oh, I didn't get enough paper out because I didn't realise it was going to go on for so long. I'm going to get all of this and I'm just going to smear this on here like I did before. See what happens. And leave it for a little while. Just get the rest off there. Try and get all of the bits nice and fair. It looks muddy, I know, but you know, give it a while, give it a moment. Let's put this here. I might put some more colour on here. Some more colour, a bit more green. Green, some purple. Everything now is covered in a layer of whatever that's called, chain foam. Ba ba ba, doobie doo boo. La 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 la. That looks like I've cut myself. What colour have I not used? This is a darker green. I haven't used this. There's a reason I haven't used that. It's not very exciting, is it? What's this one? Which is a different red. I mean, like, you could just... I mean, we could always see what it looks like if we just put a piece of paper in there now without stirring it. Couldn't we? Shall we? Let's do that. Get a piece of paper in the bath. Give it a wipe and see what you've got. It's not a very good song because it doesn't rhyme, but I'm loving it and I'm having a great time. I can't get it out now. It's not quite picked up in some places. There we go. Hopefully that's done a better job this time. Give it a... Oh, it still didn't pick up a lot on everywhere. Right. Before we get giddy, Dave, let's get rid of this one. There you go. That's alright. It's not horrible. Is it? It's not horrible. I'm just spreading that out onto another piece of paper. See what happens. It's going to turn it brown because it doesn't look very exciting now. I know I'm doing it off camera, sorry. So, clean this card off. This will wipe. Go that way with it. Wow. Yep, I like that. It's not as tie-dye, but I do like it. Funky doodle. Oh no, let's get a piece of... definitely run out of paper. I've got... you can see where I've tried... Look, you can see where I've put my hand to try and pull a piece of paper off. Let's use this on here. I mean, I know it's going muddy now, but hey. Let's just wipe it now. That's all right. It's not lovely, but it's all right. Piece of paper with a bit of wipe off. I think I've got 2 pages together there. Let's give this a bit of a... Oh, there's not a lot left in here. Oh well, let's Get what we can out of it. Oh, that's got a lot of goo on it, hasn't it? Get rid of that onto there. So it's great if you want to kind of lose control. If you want to control what you're doing, this is not the game for you. Because you can't control it really. Whatever happens, it happens. There we go. Could do with. I did have 2 pieces of paper there. Put this on here. That's very, what is it? Grey, muddy. Let's get some colour off the sides. What that is on there? Oh, it's a pen. Oh, I don't know where that's come from. I don't know whether you can make that look by putting it on directly on the paper. You know, I don't know what it's called, the marbling look. You kind of go backwards and forwards on. I don't think you can. No, I don't think you can. No. Well, we kind of do, but not in a very controlled way. That's a bit muddy. It's definitely started to get muddy. This one got very muddy very quickly, didn't it? Still not, you know. I'm still not going to not bother with the. Oh look, there's another one here that's already got some stuff on. Put this around it. See what happens. Even if we can only use the edges, although the muddy bit, you know, it's not gonna. We're junk journalists. We like muddy, dirty, grungy looking stuff. And if you don't like it, it's a piece of paper at the end of the day, and you've had a great time with all the other stuff that you've done on it. So let's get this. Let's wipe this off now. Oh, this is going to be an interesting page, I think, because it's going to have like a colourful edge. And a junk journaler's dream in the middle. Clean that off a little bit better. Yeah, look, that's nice. That's got like a colourful edge and then brown in the middle. There aren't many people that would get excited about brown, but you know, we like to be different. This is going to be interesting when I wash it, isn't it? Because the whole thing is going to get very foamy. Foamy Naomi. I don't know whether Naomi is foamy, but like, you know, she's probably not, to be fair. Effervescent, maybe. Naomi is effervescent, but not foamy. This is why you should be just glad of having places to put goo. What's this on here? Well, it's a very colourful bit. Let's blob that onto a page and see what happens. I feel like I want some more pages, but I don't have anything to hand. Should we do one more and then we'll call it a day? I'm sure Amazon do shaving foam. Amazon do everything else, so why not? I don't know how much it is these days. This was like really cheap. It probably cost me £1. sterling we're talking about. Not a weight of, not a pound in weight. Oh look, that's nearly empty. Let's might as well just use it up, Dave. Well, when I say it's nearly empty, it's still going. It gives your finger ache. There's a lot in this now. There's a lot of foam. Blimey, how much more have you got in you? You've got more foam in you than I've got energy to keep my finger down on the end. Yeah, I feel it starting to get... Yeah. Oh, nice bubble. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, we'll call that a day. Otherwise we'll be here all day. So, give this a clean. Now, I've got these out, and I don't think I'm actually going to use them. So this is a box of the Tim Holtz Distress inks that I've got, but I'm not going to use them, so let's get them out of the way. So, let's give this a bit of a wipe around, get it to go flat-ish. It's like meringue, don't eat it. I said it out loud and I thought, please don't eat it. Please don't tell your kids that I said it was meringue. I don't want to get a call from social services, thanks. It's not edible. Do not eat it. No, what's that? I haven't used that. I don't know what colour that is though. Nope, that's brown. Definitely not using that. we can make brown. We don't need to add brown. That's kind of burgundy colour. This I like this one. This is the red one. The very blood red, reddy one. Got some purple. That's more of a thing. We've got some. Oh no, we've said we ruled that one out. Sorry, I just found the brown again that we'd ruled out. Some more purple, some more red, some more green, and there's some blue. Well, that's blue. And we'll put that green in there. Right. So let's go like this. It's just a bit of a finer line. I'm using, instead of using the fat end of this spreader, I'm using the thin end. I love that kind of feathering pattern that you get with this. And let's get some nice paper. Ugh. Oh dear, you know that tub that had all of the waste foam in? It's just fallen on the floor. Luckily, the foam did not fall out, so we're all good. We're all good. So I'm going to maybe cut this narrower. Nearly cut through my microphone wire then. That would have been, well, it would have ended very quickly, wouldn't it? I'd have fallen silent. I hear you all cheering, but it hasn't happened, so tough. Okay, so let's put this this in there here. In fact, I could probably got 2 in here, but I'm just going to do 1 for now. Make sure we've got good contact. Like that, whatever colour it was, brown, wasn't it? I sprayed on there. See what colour it was. Wipe that off, and then just squeeze it a bit. Make sure we've got contact. Get that out of the way for a minute. Let's do this one now while we're waiting. So the time it's taking you to smooth it out is the perfect opportunity for the paper to absorb that colour. I'll put that over there for a minute and we'll wipe this one off. We should really wipe this off onto something this time. I've got more than one sheet there, I have. I'm just, this is just getting messy now. This is not what we wanted to do. This is just Dave having a play. Sorry. Can you tell I'm having a play? I've gone silent. I sometimes forget that you're there. Very ocean-like. Green. There we go. That's beautiful. Wowza. Alright, let's get this one out. Get some of this off. Wipe that off, I don't want that anymore. Let's get this off. I'm going to put this on here. Don't know what it looks like when you overlay it, but we'll find out in a minute. I've just realised I've got more here. So, more ears. I haven't got more ears. I've only got 2. Don't be silly, Dave. You've only got 2 ears. I've got more ears. There you go. You can tell where it was dipped into the unpolluted bit, and then that's the stripe of where it had crossed over to the other. When it had crossed over to the other side, I've gone over to the dark side. Oh, I like that. That's almost like a Monet. That. So I was worried I might not have enough things, backgrounds, but I think I might be okay. Oh, that's just fallen on there. Wipe that off. Getting very messy. You should see where the literally there's shaving foam everywhere now. Well, this is a much duller one, but you know I can always go over it again, can't I? Leave that there as the kind of splat tray. Let's put this in. Put this one in. Out as well. Okay, that might need a second dip on here, see what happens. It's getting I'm getting in a mess, that's what happens. You should really see my shirt. I've got it on my shirt. Like I've got it all over my shirt and I'm trying to get it off, and the more I try and wipe it off, the worse it gets. So like it's just gonna have to stay like that. So there, that's that. Let's wipe this one off. Yeah, this one's just a mess now. Now you could reuse this and have a shave afterwards. Not that I'm suggesting any of you need a shave, but I do think it might just stain your face. So, you know, you might want to take that into account. Oh, that's the thing now. You can't get the lids off anything. You're covered in... Everything's going to need a wipe. I mean, everything's going to need a wipe. Everything. I haven't heard from Vic. He was supposed to be finishing... Well, he was finishing at 8, and then... But he'd worked extra hours the other week, and he was going to be able to take it off today, but he hasn't... I haven't heard from him yet. So I thought he was coming here earlier today, but maybe not. Should we leave it at that? Do we want anything else on there? Maybe just do another unfettered one. Is that a term? Fettered? It is a fettered word. Unfettered mean, you know, I don't know what it means, but I know what I'm talking about. Unfettered, I can't think of another word. Yeah. Like this, just putting it straight in without kind of wobbling it. That's what I meant. Wobbling it, not wobbling. Right, I might get this off. It's going to be slippy dippy round here later. And then for days I'll be like, why did I do that? It's all soapy round here. I did it for you guys, that's why. Took one for the team. I'm going to wipe it off this way for a change. Oh, fab, that is fab, fabbity doodles. Fabbity doodles. Fabbity doodle da. Dandy. Put that in there. Paper's starting to get a bit soft now. Oh no, Dave, what a mess. Oh no, Dave, what a mess. Just get it off me on the... Yeah, that's fine. Okay. It's a much softer one. But like I say, it's not horrible. This one I'm not keen on, but I'm sure it will get used in some way. Okay, let's go for more. Let's go more yellowy. Yellow in, and some that's grey. Don't want grey. What's that? That's that pesto green. Not keen. Not keen. On the green. Anyway, it started to leak. So, this one. Oh, there you go. See what happens with that. Give that a bit of a, oh my gosh, it's gone everywhere. It's a good job I am wearing, oh my god, an old tie, honestly. I look like I've been attacked. This red it's just covered now. What do I need? A bit of blue, maybe. Oh, it doesn't come out when you do that. Maybe just do a bit of a flick that way. Cool. Okay, so let's dip this one in. Doesn't really matter which way up it is. So, oh, hang on. Let's do the do. Like Betty Boo. Betty Boo doing the do. This one's going to be interesting, I think. You can make it obviously much paler by, you know, not going too heavy-handed with the colour. But I'm not going to do that. Because I want the colour. The colour is what I need. Pull that up. I'll scrape this off. Oh my god, that is just amazing, that colour. Might put this on here though. It is literally going everywhere now, Dave. Just oh wow, that is so gorgeous. Rich and opulent. A bit like me. Not anything like me, right then. So, neither rich nor opulent. But I'm me, so there's going to be a lot of paper drying around my house later, I'm telling you now. I want to kind of use this up. I don't want to waste it, so I'm going to keep going until I've got rid of all of this. So what I'd say is give it a play. Don't be worried about it. Just have a play, see what happens. At the end of the day, it's some paper, some shaving foam. You've not lost anything, and it's so cheap to do. You know, how many times have we spent loads of money on things to get great techniques, and yet then, like these Tim Holtz things, we just leave them to sit in our cupboards and don't. Well, Tim Holtz, these aren't Tim Holtz, but you know, the same principle there. All these beautiful coloured things. You know, what are they called? Watercolours. All these beautiful coloured watercolours that we just buy and then just leave and don't do anything with. Let's get playing. Why ever not? Just give it a go, Joe. Oh my gosh, this paper, I'm never going to be able to use this paper for anything else again. It's literally got my fingerprints all over it. Well, not my fingerprints because I'm wearing gloves. But, you know what I mean. Oh, that didn't get a lot on the end, did it? No. Just put it back in again for a minute. There we go. Okay, right. Let's move that out of the way for a minute. Don't put it on the floor, Dave. I haven't put it on the floor, don't worry. I've just put it down next to me, but it's not on the floor because I didn't want to put it on the floor and end up making the floor all soapy as well. There you go. That's a delicate one. That's almost like a little painting, a little delicate painting. That's not delicate. That's nice. That's bold and robust. We like that one. And then there's this one, which is a mishmash, a cross between the two. Cool. So, what have we got left? Maybe a bit more. Oh, let's wipe the hands first, Dave. Fighting chance here. I feel that my glove has sprung a leak because I feel like I've got ink on the inside. You know when it starts to get wet on the inside. We're just going to go for a splashy, messy thing now. Splashy, messy thing. What do we need? A bit of blue, maybe? That's fine. We'll leave it at that. We're going to put this in neat. Unfettered. I think we've established it's called unfettered, but I don't know what fettered means. Alexa, what does unfettered mean?
Unfettered is a form of the verb unfetter, which is usually defined as to release from fetters. For more, ask me to give you more definitions for unfetter.
What was the point of that? Doesn't tell you anything about what that means. To release... It like basically just used the same word over and over again and didn't tell you anything. So what's the point of that? Thanks for that, Alexa. That's really great. Great answer. Fantastic. Oh dear. Honestly, that machine. Me and that machine as well. We have had differences, we'll just put it that way. I am a contributor. I do try to give better, guidance on answers and things like that. Because I've asked some questions and it doesn't know the answer. Sorry, I don't know that one. Well, you're not a great intelligent machine if you don't know the answer to some of the things that I don't ask any, I don't ask what the square root of the universe is or anything like that. Sometimes it's been a recipe or whatever and it doesn't know. So, it's got nothing on that bit there. Oh, well, that'll do. Oh, whap it onto my top. That's a good idea. Thanks, Dave. Just the bits that didn't really get very much. I'm just going to put some in there. It's better to have some colour than no colour, and it might be grey, but hey. So obviously it gets more pastel-y at the end. Oh dear, I've sprayed those. Oh well. see that. Never mind. Oh, wow. That is fabulous. Love that. Love it. Love it, love it, love it, love it, love it like that. I'm loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it like that. Right, this is the bit that I've just wiped it off onto. Let's get this out. And let's just do what I did before. Just as a clean up. Wipe this around. So better to use it and have some colour on it than not have any colour at all. I want to get that bit off there, that bit of bright colour there. There we go, that's cool. I'll get that on there. So yeah, if you're going to use a cat litter box tray, make sure it's clean, and make sure it's not the one the cat's looking for. You don't want the cat doing its business elsewhere in the house because it's now looking for its cat litter tray. A washing up bowl, I think, is a bit deep. Personally, it's very hard once you've got really high size. It's really hard to get your arms in and out of. But you know, you do you and. You know, find your way, find what works for you. Cool. That's all dirty. Right, I'm going to put all of the things that going to need a wash in that tray. I'm just going to use this one to get this off with. This is my tub that I've been putting all the foam into. Yep, this one's a mucky one, but never mind. Oh, it's even more mucky now, throwing that on it. There we go, cool. So, that can go in there as well, that can go in there as well. Move that over there. Let's just give this a wipe and then I'll show you what we've done. So, all of those bottles will all get a wipe as well. So, like I say, it's all been done with soap, so it's gonna be clean. Right. Let's clean off my hands a bit. Arms are not looking so great. It's good. Oh, that's another good point. Good job I did cover my hands. I do have I'm going to the opening of an opening event tomorrow morning. So this is what we've done today. So this is where I kind of oversprayed, but like, you know, it's not terrible, is it? So it's all colour, so we don't mind a bit of colour. Okay, so we've got some obviously very much lighter ones, more wishy-washy ones, and then we've got these like beautiful. That is just one of my favourites. Let's just wipe the rest of that off. Some of them I haven't done a fantastic job of getting the soap off them. Have now. But I absolutely love that. And then obviously you've got these that are a bit more subdued, but you know, they're background paper, so they are not going to be, if they're really strong colours that I really like that one, I probably won't use it as a background. It might be a feature one. Like this one is another one that's going to be a feature one. This one's a bit Monet. I love that one as well. I love those strong bold colours. This one again is another one I really like. Yep, I like that. That's almost like a landscape, you know, there are trees and there's the mountains in the background. Yeah, Dave, They're trees on an alien planet. That's the reason why they're that colour. This is that brown one, but be able to use it for something. This is another thing we'll be able to use for something. It's not wasted paper, is it? Because if you don't like it, you can always cover it up. This is the one with my fingerprints on. I love this one as well. Yeah, it's worthwhile just going over them a bit and just getting off the last bits of the shaving foam. It makes them less soapy feeling. I love this as well. And this one is one of those backgroundy ones that's a bit wishy-washy. That's a wishy-washy one. That would make a great journal page, actually. And that one. Because you don't want them to be too bright for a journal page, because you want to be able to write on them. This is fab. As is that. And we've got this one, which is alright as well. It's got a line across there, but it's not something I'd worry about. Oh, I've got picked up at the same time. There you go. That's a good one. This is another good one. This is a beautiful one. I really do like the really dark image myself. This is another backgroundy one. Another backgroundy one. And then another backgroundy one. So there we go. So that's what we've done. Let's put that with the other. Oh, I've just literally thrown that and it's just gone doing in that pile of foam. So that's what we've made. So we've made a good few from some shaving foam. Obviously you could have done more with the shaving foam. I was just doing it. You know, you could, even with when it goes grey, you can use it again and just put some more colour over it, and you'll end up with like that kind of grey kind of, you know, background with a bit of colour in it. Whatever you want to do, you do you. I really do advise that you wear a decently old t-shirt, because mine now looks like I've got one of these prints on the front of it. So and make sure you've got cloths to hand. Dirty ones are the best, and somewhere to put all your stuff. So all of this is now going to go and hang up various places around the house, radiators and all sorts of things that'll be on. I might not wash it all. Some of it I might wash. I just don't want to ruin it. So remember, it's watercolour, so you can give it a wash, but it will move around a bit. Oh, in fact, I keep finding bits of shaving foam. So just be aware. Don't worry about the soapy nature of it. It's fine. It doesn't stop it from gluing down or anything like that. But there you go. So I hope you enjoyed that. I'm glad you spent some time with me. So these will be starting to make up elements for the boho journal. Oh, my hands have survived, I think. Oh, slight colour in there. Not a massive thing though. Could have been a lot worse. Especially because I've got that event tomorrow. So yeah. So enjoy. Go and play. Don't be hesitant about it. Just give it a play. You don't know what's going to happen, but that's fine. Sometimes you just need to be out of control to be in control, if you know what I mean. So anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again in the next video. We'll be getting on with more of the junk journal, with more of the boho journal. Now we've got some backgrounds, and I will see. Look, you can tell where the gloves weren't. I'll see you all in the next video. So thanks very much. Remember, my name's Dash of Dave, and I love you all without exception until you give me a reason not to. So don't give me a reason not to, and give that like, smash that like, as they say. So give it a thumbs up. I think it's that way around, actually. Give it a thumbs up. Comment if you wish, and I'll try to reply to your comments. I know I'm behind on comments. I'll try to reply to your comments as quickly as I possibly can. And I will see you all in the next video. You all take care. I love you so much. Remember that if you're lacking the love, I love you. All right. And if you've got plenty of love, I love you as well. So anyway, take care of yourselves. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Lots of kisses, big hugs, and I'll see you all very soon in the next video. Hopefully that will be the launch of some of my new digitals. But anyway, watch this space. So yeah, don't forget to follow me. You can buy me a coffee if you want to. You can support me on Ko-fi, and you can email me if you just want to drop me a line and just say hi and you want to say something more than you would do in the comments. But I'll see you all very soon. All right, you take care, folks. I love you so much. Take care. Bye. Have a great day. Bye.